Okay, so here I have my web page. My topic was computational science or scientific computing, which is basically computer science. So there's my header. I have my logo right here. Picked a light bulb, some books, scientific computing, computational science. So a picture of a laptop, some codes in the background. Here's a little just description of basically what my topic is about what computer science and computer simulation is. Then I have the link to the wiki page there embedded in. That's basically it for the first page. I don't Google sites. I don't really prefer it that much. If a bunch of times it crashed on me, and some of the things weren't the easiest to figure out how to transfer over, and this site wasn't the best to use, but it was kind of easier in a sense where there was less of actual coding and I wasn't actually making the web page, which I kind of wish I was. This was kind of just like a Word document, putting things on, not as much as the coding aspect. And then for the second page, I have the purpose. This page basically just explains the purpose of scientific computing and some of the things it's done. And one big thing I talked about was how it was one of the main things that we've done with computer science and scientific computing is man on the moon and getting astronauts into space. That took a huge computer, but also that computer didn't mean anything if it wasn't for what is her name? Margaret Hamilton wrote all of these papers of code, and that these computers wouldn't have been able to do anything if it wasn't for her coding. That's very important. And that's what I talked about the purpose here. Next is the effects and impacts. And this just talks about some of the things that computer science and scientific computer work has done. And the first thing I talk about was just the aspect of learning to code and scientific computers. It really just changed how we thought and how we decided to change problems and how we could solve problems. And another thing I talked about was the medicine world. Hugely, it's affected medicine and diagnosing and figuring out different diseases. The medical world is hugely shaped by computer science. And also, as well as just all the jobs, nowadays, computer science is really one of the number one job markets, and it's just there's so many people are doing so many different things that it's a great place for people to get employed. Then I also had my survey and the link to my survey on about scientific computing, what people knew about it. A lot of people knew about it, but didn't really. They knew it impacted other people's lives, but they didn't exactly know how it impacted their lives. And here's my roommate talking about science computing and that man on the moon subject. I just read this too.
Justin Biancamo, my roommate, how do you feel about computational science and how it has changed the world we live in today?
I feel it's very impactful. Computer science has helped us done a multitude of many things. Biggest thing, of course, is getting to the moon. If you ever seen the program that got us to the moon, it's just a stack of paper probably about my height, and I'm 6'5", so that's kind of insane. It's helped us do other things like drive stuff in cars. We use computer programming to get through Google and search different tasks. Overall, it's quite an insane feat.
Thank you.
It's a great kid. So he talks about that man on the moon stuff. That's my video. Here's another embedded link. If you click this one, yep. Oh, I may do it. Here's more healthcare information. I'm gonna make sure it's just still recording. Word. So that's another link. Here's my survey. That brings me to my survey. Technology aspects. Here's more. I talked about algorithms and how it's used every day. Just some basic stuff about